All right, good evening. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's give this another shot. I am back, whereby today on Live Chat with Josie, I'm hosting the IPOB leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We just had a technical glitch, and I hope this time around it will work. So welcome back, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
I'm very well, thank you. I'm sure you're used to this. I mean, to me, it's so surprising that that this happens. I mean, but I'm so sure that you're used to it. We're used to it. Okay, so I think we have to start again. I had asked you that here on Live Chat with Josie, I asked all my guests to introduce themselves. How would you describe yourself?
I am Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I serve the people of Biafra, and I lead the indigenous people of Biafra. And hopefully we are going to get our freedom sooner rather than later.
Okay, so it's been 9 years. 9 years since you founded the Biafran Separatist Organization, Indigenous People of Biafra. How has been the journey so far? Have you managed to meet some of your objectives?
Yes, we are meeting them. Of course, we would rather prefer that Biafra had come much earlier than this. We are meeting it. And we are not separatists, as a matter of fact, because we existed before Nigeria did. You can't separate from something that you're older than. Biafra is older than Britain. Biafra is older than Nigeria. Therefore, we're not separating from anything. We're only going back to where we were before the white man came. The white man cannot come to interpret for us what constitutes a geopolitical space. It is for us, the people, to determine what nationhood should be for us, not for the white man to define that for us. If I were to go to Europe to ask them to follow my dictates by creating a country in my image, they'll probably put me in jail. So no white man has the right to come to Africa to create a new country for me. It cannot happen, and I won't accept it. It's as simple as that. The same way that I cannot go to Britain to create a country for them. A British person cannot come to tell me where to belong to. It is not a prerogative. They are not God. They are fellow human beings like myself.
But for you to be saying this, I know and I understand that you're not actually based in Africa. You're based in one of those countries that you're mentioning. So then how do you say something like that, yet you actually need their protection and security?
I don't need the protection or security of anyone. I don't need the protection of God Almighty in heaven.
So what are you doing in their countries if you feel like, so what are you doing in their countries? I mean, you should be in Africa. You should be in Biafra. You should be with your people.
What were they doing in my country? When they said we are Nigerians, what were they doing there? When they destroyed our people, what were they doing? What were they doing? What did their business to colonize me? What were they doing in my own land, taking my oil and gas? What are they doing in my land? What is that like?
So in other words, not to also be in their land?
Absolutely.
All right. So when you founded IPOB, what exactly were your main goals?
To set my people free. To make sure that Biafra land is set free from this geological republic, to make sure that the light of God shines upon the throne of the light, to make sure that we become free people in a civilized nation that blacks all over the world can be proud of. Not in the nonsense that obtains in Africa. There is no nation in Africa that black people can be proud of, because everybody is waiting for Biafra to emerge. And we are going to emerge. I say it without apologies to anyone. Biafra will come.
But why is it taking so long? Why is it taking so long? What exactly is the problem? Because you say this with so much determination.
It's taking so long because black people are stupid. It's taking so long because black people suffer from inferiority complex. It's taking so long because black people see what they are God. It's taking so long because we have failed to do what is right. It's taken so long because we feel that we cannot do anything unless a white man inspires us to do it. It's taken so long because we don't think anything of ourselves. It's taken so long because we are all collectively ignorant. But the time has come, and the light of God is now shining upon his children.
I would love you to elaborate more on that. I mean, when you say that because Black people are stupid, are you referring to the Igbos that are obviously in Biafra land, like you say, or
everybody that is black in Africa
are you referring to
every black person?
But black in Africa is nothing. It's not every black in Africa that has anything to do with Biafra. So let's talk about Biafra. No. Why is it taking long? Is it your people that are stupid?
No, and I will put it to you, it is a collective disease. When you have grown-up men who are in their 80s and in their 90s, people who are older than Nigeria, campaigning for Nigeria to be one, saying that they are Nigerians. These are people that were born before Nigeria was created. How can anybody begin to quantify such levels of stupidity? It is unbelievable. Who were you before the white man came? Who were you before the white man created Nigeria? Before they said you are now independent in 1960. Does it mean we have no shame? Does it mean we have no pride? What is wrong with us, black people? What is wrong with us? I don't understand. We are tribal people by nature. The whole of Africa. That is why, even if you're living in Kinshasa, during Christmas you travel home. Even if you're living in Timbuktu, during Christmas you travel home. Because an average black person is a tribal beast by nature. That is where we come from. We have a home. We have children. We are not like Europeans that can travel to New Zealand and make New Zealand their home, or travel to Australia and make Australia their home. That is their way of life. I respect, I even admire it. But for us, we come from somewhere. Your umbilical cord is buried in your village where you come from, in your kindred where you come from. That is who we are. How can somebody travel all the way from Europe, come to my land and tell me that I'm no longer a Biafran, I'm a Nigerian? And the idiot is dead. When I try to let people understand and reason, you're not telling me I'm seceding. Seceding from what? Something a white man created? Anybody talking about separatism or secession in terms of what we are doing, that person is racially inferior, both physically and mentally. Because the same nonsense happening in Africa can happen in Europe. Can you go to Europe and create a country in Europe? I keep asking everybody, can you create a country in Europe? Do you think that white people will allow any black man to come from Africa to tell them rubbish about where they should want to? Why should we allow it to happen to you? Why should all of us Africans allow people to come from Europe and tell us where the boundaries should be? Yoruba land has been cut into 3 places. There are Yorubas in Benin Republic, Yorubas in Togo. What sort of nonsense is that? Does it mean we cannot reason or what? I don't get it, to be honest. Sometimes when I sit down and I ponder the fate of black people, I keep, basically tracking back to the core of the problem. It's how we reason. Black people, we don't reason very well. How can I secede from something that was formed in 1960? Something that my father is older than? Who were you before the white man came? What is your identity? So you're telling me you had no identity. So you're telling me you are waiting for a white man to tell you.
So I just need to understand here. I mean, if the white people you're talking about are obviously Europeans, Americans, we were talking of the colonizers, right? And then yes. You are that why do they come to your country? Why do they come and take your land? Why do they do this? And you are in their land. Don't you feel ashamed sometimes when you say this publicly?
Are they in my, what is Shell doing in my land? Shell is in my land. Are there black people running Shell? Are there black people running Texaco? I'm asking you a simple question. Are there black people now running Ajit?
No, we already know they are there, but do 2 wrongs make a right? That's where my question is. You are also in their land. What are you doing there? Why are you not on wrong?
They are in my land. I now, without coming to the UK, afforded me the opportunity to understand how they turned all of us into idiots. And having understood that, what I'm trying to do is to use simple education to untangle the mess. that they planted in our brains. And there lies the key to freedom. And there lies the key.
So how do you feel sometimes, or not even sometimes, most of the times, when you hear of murder happening in Imo State, murder happening in all those countries, states in under Biafra, like you say, and you are comfortable in the UK? How do you feel as a leader?
Injustice breeds anarchy. Wherever you have injustice, there'll be anarchy. Anywhere, that is human nature. Where you have injustice as a way of life, that is bound to be anarchy. How did America emerge? How did Russia emerge as a modern nation? How did France emerge? How did even Britain emerge itself? They all went through a revolution. Nigeria is overdue for a very bloody revolution, and it must come, because the zoo must fall. It is an artificial construct, a racist construct. Nigeria, a derisory, should I say, a very derogatory name. And people are proud to answer, and they claim they have PhD, and they're answering a name given to them, or should I say, a name born out of, should I say, racist instinct. And we're not talking about ourselves. Honestly, we're a disgrace to humanity. The way we reason is a disgrace. Go ahead.
All right, so there have been many other Biafran groups that have come into existence. There's been MASOB, there's BZM, IPOB, which is yours. Just a few weeks ago, there was Mujahid Asari Dokubo, who also formed BCG to replace IPOB, which you founded. Do you feel threatened at all?
No, because the people know who their leaders are. We are not, people are not stupid. When I give a command, it's obey. If I give an order, it's obey. When I say I don't want to see checkpoints or roadblocks, there are none. That's how it is done. You don't just come out to declare a government in the vacuum. It makes a model of the government that you're doing. The people are free to try. We are Democrats, we are Republicans. Anybody can try whatever they feel. They can give us freedom. But in the main, you know, it is only IPOB standing. And it's only IPOB that the zoo is afraid of. By zoo, I mean the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. Only IPOB, nobody else. Only IPOB, nobody else.
So do you feel like you share the same objectives with all these groups emerging or not?
It is a very good thing, because every publicity is publicity. As long as they're using the name Biafra, they are propagating, at least in principle, the notion of liberation and freedom. It is most welcome. Anybody is free, because Biafra is even going to be a very free society. And anybody can say whatever they like. As long as talking about Biafra, that's what's important.
But there are reports of division amongst you guys as Biafrans. How can you now clamoring for a breakaway when there is actually disunity amongst yourselves?
Let me use South Africa as an example. There was the Inkatha Freedom Party. There was the, I think it's called the SATU, I don't know what they're called, the Coalition of Trade Unions in South Africa. There was the ANC, and all these other groups. It didn't stop South Africa from becoming free. It never stopped South Africa from becoming free. That's what we need to know. Sometimes the more the merrier. If the gospel of redemption is coming from myself and IPOB alone, people will think perhaps that you're mad. But coming from, various groups, perhaps you feel that there is merit in what we're all talking about, because we are saying the same thing. And we want freedom, and that's a very good thing. That's a very good thing.
So is it leadership that you guys are after, or it's the breakaway? I just need to understand, because you can't have IPOB today. There is the other one BZM, MASOB. You can't have BCG. All these. Is it really about breakaway, or it's about leadership that you people want?
We want to break away. I'll just give you an example. It wasn't only ANC that was fighting for the liberation of South Africa. There were others as well. Even somebody like Mongositu Buthelezi went as far as confronting violently with the Inkatha Freedom Party members of ANC, and even was killing them. It didn't stop South Africa from emerging from the dark shadows of apartheid. So all these things are just natural should I say, natural cause that events failed during the revolution as the type that we're involved in right now.
So have you spoken to Asari Dokubo after he actually announced his own movement as well? Have you spoken to him?
No, I have not spoken to him because there is no need for it. If they feel that announcing a government can give us Biafra, I welcome it. There's nothing wrong with it. I welcome it. There's nothing wrong with it.
So, is there no better strategy to table your grievances as a nation than a breakaway? Have you ever thought about that?
Is Nigeria a nation? I'm asking you a question. It's an interview.
Nigeria is a country. Nigeria is a country.
Created by who?
Nigeria is a country where we are.
No, created by who? Created by who? No. Created by who? Created by who? Created by who?
What do you mean created by? What do you mean created by who?
Nigeria was created by
in
somebody.
Africa.
Do you know his name?
Somebody. Do you know his name? Maybe you should tell me. That's
his name is Frederick. His name is Frederick Luger. He's British. Is he African? British. Is he African? What right does he have to come to my village to
your attack? Okay, so your issue is about who founded Nigeria. Okay. Now Nigeria is a nation, a country amongst the 54 African countries. It is there. And do you think anything can change about that? So now, because you were born in that country before you grew up and decided to form a breakaway as a Biafran, have you ever thought of at least maybe solving these grievances in another way than breakaway? That's just my question.
I was born a Biafran. My birth certificate reads Biafran. My birth certificate reads not Nigeria. And you cannot tell me that I should subscribe to something that a white man created in Africa. Because no black man from Africa can go to Europe to create a country for them. As simple as that. I won't accept it.
Then it means many African countries will cease to actually survive, if you say that. Right?
No, because
we continue to look at all these African countries that way.
That's why they're poor. That's why all of them are poor. Why do you think Africa is so poor? Always begging for COVID vaccine, begging for aid, begging for grant, because they're all very foolish. You can't allow a white man to come to Africa to determine who you should be in a nation. It's an abomination before God and before man. That's why Africa is poor. We must confront it.
All right. There are also allegations that your own Biafran people are the ones actually killing people in Nigeria to get attention. How true is that?
Who said that?
There are allegations. Everything I'm asking you, there are things
allegations from a terror-sponsoring government. A bunch of retards in Asrock. All of you are aware of what they are doing. But I don't know if I've got some of you over or out of cowardice or the need to be close to these people that we always run away from the truth. The truth of the matter is that the Fulani people are presiding over a regime of terror. Land grab and conquest of indigenous population. People are frightened to speak up. But I'm not frightened to speak up. I must speak the truth always, regardless of the consequences. I don't give a damn.
But from afar, you are not afraid to speak up because you are not in the country. You are far. Nobody can touch you.
And when I was in the country,
what you expect to do around? Yes, if you decided to run. So speaking from there, are you not supposed to lead from the front?
Am I not leading from the front? Why are you interviewing me? Do you know Ayatollah Khomeini of Iran? Do you know Ayatollah?
Because we really need to understand exactly where you're heading to. Sorry?
Do you know Ayatollah Khomeini of Iran? The leader of the Iran Revolution.
Yes.
Do you know him?
Yes.
Where was he before the fall of the reign of the Shah of Iran? Where was he? Where did he organize the revolution from?
Yeah, but then yes, I do understand what you're trying to say. My
do you know
question
Charles de Gaulle of France?
how long will this take? Because I even asked you a question.
You know Charles de Gaulle of France?
There are many examples. Mazi,
He fought Hitler from England.
There are many examples that we can talk about.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So do you have a time frame? Do you have a time frame for this?
I have a time frame. I want Biafra to come tomorrow morning. I have a time frame. I want tomorrow morning. I have to remain optimistic. It's called optimism. It's called optimism. If there is no, if Biafra is not going to come, why am I doing what I'm doing? Because I know it's going to come. Because I know it's going to come. There's something called hope.
So I need to ask you: will the Biafra independence struggle die if you become a president? Or one of you, or one of you Biafrans become a president?
If they like, they can come to my house and make my younger brother the president, my second younger brother the vice president. They can make my sister the defense minister. They can make our last born who knows finance minister. It is irrelevant. What we want is Biafra. It doesn't matter what they do. It's too late. No matter what they do, all we want is Biafra. And Biafra must come, or we all die in the process. Without apologies to anyone, Biafra must come. Very soon they'll feel the heat.
So even if a Biafran succeeds President Buhari today, it doesn't make sense to you?
Buhari is dead, by the way. What you have is a mask-wearing idiot from the Republic. What we are going to have is Biafra.
For another. That's it. So I know you always say that. So how do they do that? Can you just explain to us how do you keep saying Buhari is dead, and we see a man who looks exactly like Buhari leading the country called Nigeria?
Very soon, all of you will be shocked. We will tell you how we've gone back to the source as to how they did it. I have my own version of Buhari. If you want, I can give him to you. Because the people are dumb. People are very, very. You know, this is a country that people cannot even demand or ask for the president to address them live. Never. No live address. Never. What sort of country are you in? The only president in the whole world during this pandemic, global pandemic, has failed to address the people live. The only president in the whole world. I think is Buhari. Are we foolish? He had brain surgery in England. He can no longer speak his native tongue, Pupude. And is Buhari. Are we that foolish? You know, sometimes I don't even blame the white man for what they did in Africa. Because the level of stupidity we keep showcasing every blessed day. Believe me, have you seen that the Chinese have not taken over the whole of Africa? After the Arabs, the Europeans came. After the Europeans, now we have the Chinese. As if we don't even have shame. An average black African has no shame. Look at that idiot. That fool from the Republic. How can you have a president and your wife is missing for 6 months? In which country am I asking? Which country in the world? Are people that daft? Are people that foolish that they cannot reason very well? For 6 months. Show me or tell me the president and a first lady that left their country and disappeared for 6 months. Give me an example. It's only Nigeria. Because every nonsense goes, every job can come out and say, we are the presidency. How can a semi-illiterate like Garba wake up in the morning and say, anything I say, consider as coming from, it's called the presidency, himself and Garba. Have you not seen all the Photoshopped pictures? Where did they get the hole in his neck from? You saw the hole. Guardian, you saw the hole. Have you, as a journalist, asked them questions? Where did that hole go?
I have seen. I have seen all the pictures. I follow you. I've seen all the pictures that you post. Sometimes you post that he can't wear a mask because of his ears. I've seen all that. But is that enough evidence to say that is not Buhari? He's getting old. The man is getting old. Get old.
Is he really? Have you seen his hands?
What
How
if
fresh it is? His hands? Have you visited his hands? You've not?
No, I've not looked at his hands. No.
Anyway, forgive me. Go back and look at. Just do a very simple research. Go to Google and ask Google Buhari's pictures 2015, Buhari 2016, Buhari 2017. You see all the how he metamorphoses basically from one shape to another. He went to London, nobody could see him. He went to London for music, nobody could see him. But we smuggled out the pictures. You saw the idiot brain dead before they switched off should I say the news supply and took the idiots to Saudi Arabia to bury him. Who doesn't know? What was Nigeria's aircraft, the so-called Air Force One, doing in Saudi Arabia? Nobody can answer, nobody can explain, because all they do is to share money, they intimidate, they kill. They have taken over the army, the police, everything, every agency of government that bears arms is under Fulani control. People are not talking about it. They are not talking about it. Complete emasculation of an entire people. And we are quiet to pretend as if nothing is happening. Others can keep quiet. But we are Biafran. We can never keep quiet. Not now, not tomorrow, not tomorrow. Not now, not tomorrow, not tomorrow.
All right, let's just assume, you and I mean, just for this live, let's just agree or assume that is the real Buhari. I've always wanted to hear this, particularly from you. Would you compare your relationship with Buhari in previous regimes or governments? Is it better with Buhari or the worst?
Buhari is a stark illiterate with no understanding of what governance is all about. There is a saying where I come from. When a road is good, you take it more than once. That fool was in power took over power, committed treasonable felony for which he should have been hanged or shot in 1983, and made a complete mess of the economy. Stole the treasury blind. But the stupidity of the lives of Tinubu was what encouraged him to emerge again to finish what his progenitor, Othman Danfodio, started, to take over our land. Are you not aware that Fulani terrorists are in our forests? Are you not also aware that you cannot send any money, even using Western Union, out of Nigeria? Are you not also aware that the greatest fraud perpetrated by any sitting government is under this very Fulani Janjaweed regime? Where is the money accruing to NNPC? Where is it? They control it. Sovereign Wealth Fund of Nigeria, they control it. The thing about, I don't know, maybe when the white man was creating Nigeria, maybe there was some kind of jazz or juju, we call it, that they did on all of us, that made us become this daft and foolish. Simple question we cannot. Where is the money accruing to NNPC? Where is the money that these same Fulani people voted for themselves to purchase weapons? Where are they? Who created Boko Haram? The same Buhari came out and said an attack against Boko Haram is an attack against the North. That Boko Haram are his misguided brothers.
Okay.
All of you journalists heard
it. So these are issues that the government is failing to do. So my question is about your relationship with past governments or the Buhari one. Which one would you say was the worst or is the worst? Are you saying the Buhari government?
No one has ever
seen of your relationship.
No one has ever seen. I have not. How can I have a relationship with a Janjaweed? What can they bring to the table? I'm asking you. What can Buhari bring to the table? Does Buhari understand?
Today I'm doing the questioning. Today I'm doing. We'll switch roles someday. But today I'm doing. I want to know past government since you formed IPOB. Which one would you say is the worst or a better relation with you, or maybe tolerate Biafra a little?
It's not about that. No, none of them, because these are tin-pot dictators made in Africa. They don't understand what freedom of association and expression is all about. And Buhari is not particularly gifted with intelligence. So he's the worst of them all. Yar'Adua was a slightly better human being. Jonathan, as you can imagine, was as tolerant as ever. Obasanjo was a butcher and a mass murderer. The only thing saving Obasanjo is that he is an agent of Western neo-colonialist interests. That's all was saving him. Obasanjo went to Odi and massacred people, went to Zaki Biam and flattened villages. The same thing they cannot now do to Boko Haram, but they did it to other Christian areas. And that's zoo called Nigeria. Buhari is the worst, very worst. And then comparably.
So let's go back to Biafra. We've heard about Buhari, we have heard about Nigeria. Today's live is about Biafra. Let's talk about some of the grievances, the major grievances of Biafra people. What are your major grievances?
We want to be free. Anybody who is doing their damn best.
Free from what exactly? Free from what?
From the shackles of the zoological republic.
So who's going to give you the independence?
We will take it ourselves. By force if need be.
When?
Do we have how long is a piece of string? We don't know. Elohim will decide. God Almighty in heaven will decide. They will have to do what we can as mortal flesh. Then God will do what he has to do as God. But every day we will keep trying to get Biafra. And we want them to understand that we are fanatical about what we are pursuing. That instead of Biafra not to come, I swear to God Almighty, every living thing in Nigeria will die. They must understand this very clearly. I don't care where they take it.
So is that a threat?
The level of madness in our brain. Give us Biafra and you can do whatever you like in the sea. That is your business. They must be free.
So in other words, you will not give rest to Nigeria until you are free. So this is why earlier on I asked you about those allegations of your people killing people just to get attention. And you say they're
we are not killing anyone. I'm telling you that in a climate of injustice, the next thing that follows is anarchy. You cannot keep killing other people's children and you expect your own life to be secure. It's not done anywhere in the world. It cannot be done anywhere in the world. You saw what happened at Lake? Didn't you see the videos of them killing innocent people? What happened? They think that if we can keep killing them, they won't talk. That is Fulani mentality. Now people have risen up to avenge the death of their loved ones. How can you stop them? They are unstoppable. No one can stop them. Do you know who they are? I don't know who they are. I don't know who the unknown gunmen. I don't know them. But I can understand why they're doing what they're doing.
Okay. So do you know that some people say that you are just after taking people's money through membership, that you're all talk? Like I asked you, when do you expect to get your independence? Like, since this is what you're fighting for, some people are saying that you are the one that is just enjoying, but Biafrans themselves, your people, are really suffering. Do you want to address on this live?
Do you pay tax where you are?
Of course I do. Yes, definitely.
So is the government scamming you? Are they stealing from you? Are they scamming you? You're in Germany, so Angela Merkel is scamming you, yes?
I am in an independent country. In a country we are talking of Biafra that is not even existing yet. So let's even compare Germany. There is no Biafra yet. You've not broken away from Nigeria yet. So let's talk about Biafra, not Germany. I mean, we can't even compare the two. But
it's because, you know.
So let's address people that feel like you're just spending their money, but nothing is moving.
Spending it on what?
On ESN? There are many questions, many.
On what?
Sorry?
Spending it on what? Spending the money on what?
I don't know. You tell me. I mean, people pay membership. People are saying that you're having a good life.
Good life by defending my land. Yorubas are in Benin Republic as refugees. Are their friends in Amazonia as refugees?
Talking of Amazonians, how would you compare the Biafra movement with the Amazonian nationalist movement?
You have to wait until Friday because I have a joint world press conference with the leader of Amazonia. You may have to wait till then.
We are looking forward to that, and we're going to host the both of you.
Let me explain something to you.
We're looking forward to that.
I want to clarify something, please. Isn't it very funny and ironic? Here you have IPOB claiming, scamming us, poor black people. There's a thing where we come from poor people, very wretched people. Have they contributed one dime to IPOB? The thing they come with is because the full Janjaweed and the British supporters, they understand it. They keep wondering where we get our funding from. Because with our funding, we can defend our land. And we have been defending our land. Those who are not well funded, like my Duduwa brethren, they are refugees in another man's country. Courtesy of the Fulani terrorists. But if they come to our land, we kill them. We confront them. And we kill them. Because they're terrorists in our forests. You want to see the videos? We have them. So I don't know where. So how do you
want to just preempt
of over 10,000 men? Where do you want me to get them to feed them? And I have 10,000 men. Where? I'm asking you. How do I buy them weapons and equipment to defend Biafra land? Have you not heard that they're defending Biafra land? From heaven, maybe if I do prayer and fasting, God will throw guns and bullets from heaven. Black people are very funny, honestly.
Let's talk about Abbas. Would you want to preempt what's going to happen on Friday? I mean, just a little. What's happening? What do we need to do on Friday?
I will share the same platform with a man I have immense respect for. Wait until Friday, and the world will vibrate. I can assure you of that. We are determined. Determination is the key. In Africa, there is something that the European colonialists perfected very well, which they tried to do to me. What they tried to do is that once you have a movement or you have an embryonic nation, and they feel that you're working for your people, they set up all these fake groups and people to try to either steal power from you, overthrow you, assassinate you, or render you irrelevant. They have tried all of that nonsense against Amazonia and Biafra agitators, and they have failed. They cannot succeed because our mission is ordained by heaven itself.
Okay, so how do you feel about your brothers in Cameroon and Western Togoland clamoring for self-rule? How do you feel about that?
These are the few people I identify in Africa as definitely some common sense. Because a white man should not be creating countries for us. They shouldn't. Wole Soyinka argued for sovereign national conference before the 1999 Abdul Salami Janjaweed constitution that they are fighting against today was written. Had Nigeria convened a sovereign national conference, subjected it to some kind of referendum, that I can understand. That the people came together, had a debate, and voted to be Nigerian. But for a white man to travel from Scotland or from Hong Kong, as he was, to come all the way to West Africa to say, you, from today your name is, God punish all of them. From today your name is Nigeria. What sort of nonsense is that? Only God can create a nation. I've asked Nigerians before a very simple question. Go to Google and type in who created Nigeria. They will tell you a human being. In that same Google, type who created China. Nobody knows. Who created USA? Nobody knows. Who created France? Nobody knows. It's only in Africa that one white man can come and create something. We need to see all of us. We need to go and queue up and see a psychiatrist. There's something wrong with our brain.
All right. Let's talk about insecurity in Nigeria. If you were at the helm of power, how would you tackle insurgency?
There'll be no insurgency. Because you have the parliament of the people. People don't even know the meaning of democracy or why you have parliament or assemblies. It is that every grievance is ventilated, debated, discussed, and solutions preferred for. Let me give you an example. Do you think that if they had allowed us to form, let's say, a Biafra nationalist party, there would be no need for our agitation to take the dimension that it has taken? Because we can field candidates. They can now say to themselves, if you believe in Biafra, vote for this very party. Don't they have Scottish nationalist party in the United Kingdom? But they won't allow it where we come from. You see, because of this so-called fake unity. One Nigeria rubbish. A useless name for a useless people. What is the meaning of Nigeria? They don't even know. I'm a Nigerian. I'm a Nigerian. I feel sorry for them. Honestly.
All right. Thank you so much, IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But before I let you, any words that you'd want to address to Biafrans watching us today?
Yeah, we must remain resolute and very strong. And other ethnic nationalities are drawing strength from our resilience. Oduduwa won't be where they are today without IPOB. They have seen that we are resilient, we're very strong. And we're not moving. And very soon, Middle Belt will join us. That's how it is. We must remain very, very resolute and determined. Because they know there is no going back. Biafra or death.
All right. Thank you so much for joining me here on Live Chat with Josie. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB leader. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Right. Great. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I was speaking to IPOB leader. He's a Biafran leader for the movement, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Until next time, here on Live Chat with Josie, it's a good evening.
I really think there is something going on. If I could place some of my voice on this, because as I'm watching this, I feel like irritated. That is, I feel weird. Is this lady a journalist for real? If I may say, because she is kind of empty. The brain is empty, completely nothing upstairs. She's in Germany, yes, she's doing well. Yeah, I'm living normal life. But the brain is empty because I couldn't even recognize or found or pick some point in whatever she wrote down and researched, if I could put it like that, because the question she is asking is not like a researched question. It's not. For me, she is empty in the brain. The brain is nothing there. And besides, the so-called black people, because I don't feel like calling people black a good thing. Calling somebody black, I don't think that I'm making that person to be good. That is like wishing the person to be good, because it's a heavy cause. First of all, these so-called black people, they're not supposed to exist on earth, honestly. With the kind of reasoning and the kind of what is happening right now since day one. Tell me where we are right now. How many are we? Just tell me where we left. Only West and a little bit of East Africa. They don't know that we are going down. They don't know it. Only, yes, I'm in Germany. I'm in USA. So what about your land? Are you a wanderer like Europeans? Wanderers. Wherever they found themselves, their life began. Just like Fulani headers, Janjaweed. No life. Wanderers going up here and there. You can see European so-called, I don't know the color, I think it's picky. So dirty and like sick. I met someone last time, he said he's from South Africa. I said, yeah, I know Mandela Sode. South Africa is gone, not gone. That's why they quote that Africa must go down. UN said that. UNICEF, a body from UN, said that we must take Africa as a whole. So don't see what Big Gate is doing, why nobody is protesting or harassing him with his so-called money. Nobody is talking because they are in one point. They are in one place. They said Igbo. Everything concerning these people, they are the people. Igbo, they know us very well. Your enemies knows you more than you know yourself. That this name, language, everything about them will cease to exist. From 70 years they said it, now it's counting down. 60 something. Maybe right now it's 62, 61, like that. That's why you see they are sponsoring Fulani. Like them, because Fulani is just like them, wanderers. I'm ashamed of what is happening, really. I'm ashamed of the kind of question. I know this woman was brought over. She's in Germany. They brought her over. If you can read her lips, you will see how she's bumbling, talking just senseless. The question is just pointless. I know that. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, really, he did not give her what she deserved. I like it. So that's why I'm putting some point right now. She's supposed to be ashamed of herself. And besides, asking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu what he's doing in UK. So Chris Menchi is not a journalist, because journalists, as I know, those days, they research. They are on ground. You cannot go beside their back because they know every damn thing that is happening, unless they don't want to say it. But a true journalist says everything correct, and the question correct, with no hypocrisy. So why this one now is in Germany and asking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra, what he's doing in UK. So you are not aware that they want to kill him, or you are not even happy chatting with him right now that he's still alive. You don't know. You don't see the video that is everywhere floating in social media. The mother is dead, father, parents dead, cousins everywhere, dogs even, they shot everybody. So you don't see all these things that is going on? Asking him what he's doing in what he's doing in USA, in UK, he's supposed to be in Biafra. Bro, we have had this kind of so-called rubbish questions and answers before. You are not the first. And you are just like a learner, you know what I'm saying? She don't deserve, she don't want it. She is nothing. I'm telling you, because this girl is empty. The lady is completely empty, trash. He survived it. He was in his room sleeping. The Janjaweed, they came with helicopter. They came with everything. The whole arsenals of that zoological republic, that Islamic Sultanic Zoological Republic, damnable. Calling it a country. You don't know about that. Yes, you are having a nice life in Germany. What are you doing in Germany? You don't know what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is having in his head? You don't even need to come and say you will see him on Sunday or whatever. Really, for real, you don't need to smell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu no more, chat with him no more, for real, because your head is completely empty. You are in Germany, but still you haven't learned nothing. Even though they bought you over, at least you will make a little bit sense, because the whole shit that you wrote down to ask is trash. I'm not gonna lie, it's trash. Because I'm a historical student. I study, I research, I reason as a human being. Your brain is trash, it's empty, nothing is there. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was like, giving you as a lady. No, we don't care about that, because Satan can come in any forms. For real, I will trash you down, because I'm light. That's why I just want to conclude this in a little bit, asking him what is he doing in you. So our people, bro, this woman is supposed to be beheaded for just slaughtered, like, or raped to death. I'm telling you, this lady is supposed to be raped to death. After raping to death, cut her into pieces. I'm telling you. Fools everywhere. Fools everywhere. Besides, this land is not even Europeans' own. It's not even Europe. The name Europe, how old is it? This small continent is not owned by Europe. It doesn't. It's not owned by them. It doesn't. Just like America, the brown skin owns the world, and they created what is happening till today. If you don't know, and anyway, she's not researching nothing. So for me to go inside and like fighting too much, she will not get it. She will not get it. But let me just give you one point. The indigenous people of America, we still have them today, which are the brown skins. The indigenous people of Australia, just let me say Asian, the whole Asia, you can find them in Japan. I'm not talking about slave trade. I'm not talking about slaves. In Arab, like me, they used to call me everywhere I visited, like different people. They used to, like some other people, they used to call me, I'm from Libya, I'm from Afghanistan, I'm from, just like that. I resemble different type of people. Say the indigenous. In Japan, you can still see the indigenous people right there. In America, the same. Argentina wiped them out. South Africa, South America, you can still see them there. But where are the European indigenous people? Where are they? This small continent. Where are they? You in Germany, I'm asking you. You, what will I even call you? You think you're beautiful? Where are they? Okay, let me just go like that. Where are the slave during the slave trade? Where are the slaves, European slaves? Where are they? You are in Germany right now. You don't know the kind of blood that messed up there. You don't know that they did their own revolution. You don't know. You are in Europe. Yeah. But where are the slaves? I'm not talking about the indigenous right now. But the slaves they brought there. Where are they? Because they did not send them back to Africa, so-called Africa. And you don't even know that the name Africa is even not organic. You don't know that. How it came about. Yeah, everybody now, because of social media, you can get some intense writing and showcase your face and all that. Now everybody's journalist. If I was invited that place, I would just shame. I will give you because I know the whole world will watch this. I'll give you the shame that you will not recover till the end of your life. Don't mess with Biafrans, bro. Don't try it. Don't try it. You try it, you see. You end immediately. America sent their slave back. Some of them are still there. You can see them. The indigenous people are there. The slave guys are still there too. They sent their own back to the so-called Africa. South America still send their own, but America still send some of them to South America. So, like other people you can still see at least, I don't know, just brown skins. They are just like, even they are lower than animal for it. I don't just want to go there, but where are the European slave trade? You're asking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu what is he doing in what is he doing in UK? You're not ashamed of yourself. What are you doing in how self? How did you saw yourself in Germany? What are you doing there? Nobody is pursuing you. You are doing nothing. Rather they will buy you over, and you're in Germany messing around. Asking you, brother, look at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that is trying to free everybody. You don't know that you are going down? Brown skins are going down. You don't know that. Count yourself in, let me put it like 100 years coming. If not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, West Africa is gone. In our eyes, I'm not talking about 100 years coming. No. Now, it will be gone. Asking you, what is it? Go back to Biafra land. You're not ashamed of yourself. It's a lot. Don't even want you to interview him no more for it. Instead of you don't have the class. It is us that we treat your mother. You don't have the class to meet Nnamdi Kanu or to interview him. Because I think today is just do like a little bit mercy. in this chat. She's not a journalist for real. She don't know about the invasion. She don't know. Next thing I'm calling also about Buhari. Buhari, the president of Nigeria. What is the meaning of Nigeria? What? She don't know. Even her country, she don't know the meaning of her country. A journalist, though, a journalist, but she don't know the meaning of Nigeria. Your own country, she don't know the meaning of it. Only come go to party. I'm in Germany. Hey, I'm a journalist. Look at. Bro, if I get you, I'll finish you. Bro, I will. Only one question. You know, Mazi Nnamdi used to say, anybody that come to me just within 5 minutes. My own is just you not even get to 5 minutes. I will destroy this woman. Because I will answer your question. Any of your question, I will use it against you. I'm telling you, I'm just really telling you. Even to ask you, okay, you don't want to take no questions, but I will use your questions against you for you to be ashamed of yourself asking me, but in a polite way, though. You're in Germany. She don't have no brain cells. Calling Buhari president of Africa. A journalist is supposed to know, because the whole world knows. Trump knows. The new president, what will I call it? This machine or Robocop. What will I call this president of this US? It's a robot. Is a robot. I think that man will die in seat for real. That man will die in seat. He will die in seat, in the American seat. He will die there because the way he's behaving and doing is just like it's even lower than an animal. Why he did not? Although this one, me distressing myself is just like I don't know. Why this man, president of US, Joe Biden, president of US, why he did not invite Buhari? He invited all the African leaders, African president, some of the president too. Why Buhari? They say Africa, Nigeria, that nigger area, the worst name. I placed it there. The meaning of nigger, the meaning of it, black, all these things are the same. It's a heavy curse on you people. Europeans, they did it spiritually so that you people will be completely wiped out. They turned everything upside down. Wanderers. Europeans are wanderers, just like Fulanis. Wanderers. Now they turned everything upside down. For you guys to become wanderers, take everything up from you guys and give to their sin because of sinful brain not working, because of uselessness, because of idiocy, disobeying. You don't know what we have done wrong, you don't know it. And whenever we repent, the Most High God also don't know it. You don't even know your brother. They have brought her over to ask useless question that doesn't even make no sense. Because when you see darkness asking question, you will know. Because I know all these questions, I don't even pick no point there. So she don't know that this one now she's calling Buhari is fake. They have more than 7 different type of Buhari's body. Don't know it. As Nankan is trying to explain, she is like smiling. Hey, you think we are here to look your face? You think we are playing? You think that Biafra is a joke? That the world war is conspiring against? They are against us. It's world war. The world fought Ojukwu. And now the world is fighting us openly. You're not smiling. Think that is a joke. Think that we are playing. We are not playing. And the Most High is not playing either. Where is Buhari's wife? Where is Buhari's wife? I'm asking you. Where? So you as a journalist, you are not reading at least the giant of the so-called Africa. The Africa, you don't even know that it's a mess. Everything in Africa is a mess. They name you dog. Yeah, it's nice. Obo, hey, this one is the best. Zombie, I think this one is the highest. I love it. This is how Africa is. Nobody reasons. Only come dance, drink it. That's it. Somebody will be taking something from your land, research, because they have nothing. So every tiny step of any chances they see is a heavy, big thing for them. They will use it right. They will come to your land, say they are the founder of this. Is that not the highest stupidity of a human being? For you to see the people that are controlling you, Just reason on this point. At least you go home with this one and reason it. I'm talking to you, journalists, so-called, because I don't see nothing in you. That is what is in your land for a long time. Till we say they found it, go write it, put it in school, that everybody will study. That's why school is messed up, because government is controlling it. If you go school, come out, you become more idiot. Everywhere around the world, I'm telling you. But at least the European side is a little bit better than Africans. When you are little, you can decide, you can think about things right. But immediately you enrolled in that school, came out, that is, your life will be messed up. You became stupid. Just look at her. Became stupid. Buhari's wife, you haven't read about this woman crying that they have hijacked the government. They beat her up in her house in Asurok. Now she ran away because she found that there are no men in Africa. I'm not saying about the the damnable zoological republic, the damnable Islamic Sultanic Zoological Republic. I'm not talking about that one, because there are no men there. Nobody. She have to flee. Flee for her life. That is a very great sign. Still no man. You're asking angels. IPOB. Mazi Nnamdi, the light of brown skins. Bro, see, Mazi Nnamdi, Kanu, please, if somebody can send this video to Mazi Nnamdi, please don't let this lady interview you no more. I'm just messed up with this interview. Just direct it to me. This is my link. You will see everything about me there. My IG is there. That is Instagram is there. Everything about me is there. Direct it to me. Let me deal with this woman. I'm a historical student. Okay, I studied. Do you know that I even studied this place, bro? Really, if I tell you what I passed through, I'm not talking about racism and all that. What I got in school, you will be like, bro, what the heck? They are messing our brains up. They knows me as a Biafran man. Yeah, Biafra. That I have to do a lot of things in school. Direct their step that I don't want to take this. And I will change it, I change it. Like comment and saying that human being came from chimpanzee. Is that not to mess your brains up? Bro. Why is it even this fake Buhari? Why is he not even going to hospital no more? Because we know the old Buhari that died in 2017, every time he's in UK for medical checkup, medical treatment. The brain is messed up. Then this one now, this fake Buhari, this one. Now, why he's not even speaking for food? Come out, no. Come and see, talk, no. See what is happening. The real Buhari, even though he's dying, we know him. Even though he's like one Ofu, even though he's like iron, he will come out with his army uniform to see what is happening and direct them. He will lead. But this one is hiding, hide Aisha. Now Aisha, Aisha, her boyfriend now is no more. So I don't know who is confronting him in that Asurok. This one is hiding. Hey, we are calling anonymous president. That is like, anyway, they are calling presidency. This one is like, just simple. We don't need no more DNA, but we need come and speak Fulfude to your people. You are Fulani, right? Speak Fulfude. She don't know that. Journalist, look at you. You don't know. Everything you have to ask question, and even the question itself does not even make no sense. It's not even heavy. It's not even lightweight. Anyway, I'm not gonna like treat this mess, but at least let this woman come to me. I will give her what she deserves. The people that is, people that are behind her, telling her to ask this and ask that. I will lecture her so much. Let her brain, I will let her, come to her senses that she will repent, because she's not a repentant. She don't have a repentant soul. Without further ado, guys, like this video, comment, share, subscribe, turn on your notification bell on for more video. I'm out. Peace.